Greetings and salutations. I'm Madison, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite tips and tricks for traveling in style. Now that people have begun to travel again, I thought it would be helpful and fun to share with you how I maintain a well-dressed appearance and how I maintain my specific aesthetic while going on holiday. But first, here is a word from today's sponsor, Dossier. When putting together outfits, I feel that a fragrance is a crucial part of completing your whole look and feeling well dressed while going out and about. It unfortunately is difficult to find high quality and affordable fragrances, but that's where Dossier comes in. Dossier offers a wide range of high-quality fragrances that are vegan, cruelty-free, and have an affordable price tag. This month, it was not I who tested out the fragrances, but my mom and my brother. My brother tested out the fragrance 𝓟𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪, which features bergamot, bitter orange, vetiver, pink pepper, cedarwood, myrrh, sandalwood, and musk as a few of its notes. My mom tested out woody hyacinth, which features hyacinth, lemon, pineapple, jasmine, pink pepper, vetiver, and orris as a few of its notes. Both of these fragrances smelled amazing on them, and both of them really liked their fragrance. It fit perfectly with their taste and individual personality. If you want to try out Dossier for yourself, I have a link to their website in the description box below, along with a coupon code that will get you 10% off of your Dossier order. Tip number 1 is to plan ahead. Start thinking about your outfits before you go on your trip. Keep in mind what activities you will be engaging in and what events you will be attending. Make sure to plan everything down to the accessories, hair, and even undergarments. If you are artistically inclined, you can draw your outfit ideas or put together your outfits and then take pictures for future reference. If you need extra help remembering what to bring, try making a checklist featuring each and every item you want to take along. Tip number 2, keep it clean. When you are planning ahead, this gives you a great opportunity to check for stains, scuffs, loose seams, and missing buttons. Anything that would ruin the outfit or make you not want to wear what you've brought on the trip. Should an incident happen on your trip, a spot remover, mini sewing kit, or at least some safety pins are always great to have on hand. Tip number 3, check the weather. Having had my holidays ruined by not being prepared for the weather, I have found it so helpful to check yearly averages and weather statistics before going on a trip. Being too hot or too cold is not only uncomfortable, but it makes you feel awkward and not as confident. Knowing about the typical weather in the area you are going to be visiting can help you plan what to bring so you are prepared for anything. And no matter what the weather, always be sure to bring plenty of sun protection all year round. My 4th tip would be to create a color palette or theme. This can be as loose or as strict as you want it to be. However, implementing this tip into your packing routine can be so helpful. Having a theme can help you match your trip and activities, while creating a color palette enables you to have outfits with interchangeable pieces. If one item is soiled, you then have multiple options to replace it without having to bring more clothing. Again, this doesn't have to be a strict plan, but little guidelines can help take the stress out of traveling in style. Tip number 5, have a backup plan. Having a backup plan is always a good idea. I always bring an extra cotton dress or something that takes very little space in my suitcase, just in case some unforeseen event occurs. Bringing a spare hairscarf, beret, or hairpiece is also a great idea, because they are basically insurance for your hair. When you have minimal energy or time to do your hair, you can use these accessories to cover messy spots, protect your hairstyles from the elements, or as a quick option when you are running short on time. Tip number 6, always bring a jacket. Whether you are outside on a chilly evening or inside with ice-cold air conditioning, I have found it useful to keep a jacket or cardigan on hand. To save space in your suitcase, you can take your jacket with you on the plane or with you in the car. Tip number 7, go with what you know. Choose clothing and makeup that you know will cooperate with you and will give you as little hassle as possible. Go with clothing choices that you know will not wrinkle easily and are comfortable. Packing correctly and neatly is a good idea too, not just tossing and cramming things into your suitcase. When traveling by car, I take my more delicate garments in a garment bag to further avoid creasing. If all else fails, take advantage of the hotel's iron or take along a travel-size steamer. Tip number 8 is all about handbags. I prefer to use a satchel or crossbody bag because if you need to grab important papers, your luggage, or if you are shopping, a satchel or crossbody bag will give you the room to use your hands freely while keeping all of your essentials close at hand. This is also a much more stylish option in comparison to fanny packs, backpacks, or tote bags. Tip number 9, mind your manners. All of the preparing, the fancy clothes, the beautiful makeup, they are all worthless when paired with rude behavior. It seems so obvious, however, there are people who seem to think it's okay to take a vacation from good hygiene and manners while on their trip. Regular showering and basic hygiene practices still apply while you are on holiday. There are a few extra things you can do to help maintain freshness while on your trip. Baby wipes, a spritz of fragrance, and breath mints are fantastic waterless ways to quickly freshen up. The most important thing, however, is politeness. Be aware of yourself and how you are affecting others. Don't go overboard with your fragrance, especially on flights. Try to avoid speaking loudly or making the whole entire car or plane your personal space. If you must take your shoes off, make sure you are wearing clean socks, and please refrain from plopping your feet on the seats around you. To put it simply, be aware of yourself and try to be respectful of the people who are going to be serving you, the local people around you, and your fellow passengers. On travel days, I like to keep it simple, so I would not wear something like this, but rather something like this. A comfortable but fitted knit top paired with a classic plaid A-line skirt or a nice pair of wide-leg slacks. I also keep the jewelry simple because I don't want my brooch or dangling earring to get caught while I'm carrying things and moving about. For shoes, I usually wear loafers or ballet flats, and in the winter I wear my boots to save space in my suitcase. I hope that you found these tips helpful. If you have a favorite location that you are hoping to visit soon, I would love to know where you are dreaming of traveling. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to financially support me and my work, you can give a donation through my Ko-fi page, which is linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching.